you're both dead men. You hear me, asshole?
This something new for you, son?
Shut up! Shut your goddamn mouth!
Hey, fine. No problem. There's the cash register, and right up there is the television camera. And there's a nice full face shot. How about a profile? Look, there's a couple of ways we can do this.
I told you to shut up!
Fine. I'm just saying you gotta think these things through. You don't just come walking into someplace, waving a gun around, and expect the world to put up with that. It's not acceptable behavior.
Yeah? Are you gonna stop me?
Hell no. Go right ahead. Probably got a minute or two. Maybe you don't. Just trying to help you, son. The boy's got a bad attitude.
Where are we heading? Beyond the skies, you see the sunrise. How many more sightings will bless your eyes? This world's seen it all. The markings and ancient walls, gunfights, okay corral style brawls. More the old school, a place where dinosaurs and cavemen ruled. Nowadays we just drained it like fools. Pampered pussies get over $1,000 a week for kicking a ball. Working class, can't stand tall, they're set up to fall. Give you enough just to fuck you over again and again. Is it a matrix? Is it all pretend? Silver spoon buffoons, gradually taking more of your space, invading your personal room, face bears gloom. Got pesticides for you wise guys, 555, 666, don't matter, you know they ride right underneath the wig. Surrounded with your men in a cluster, you going down like General Custer. Organised face busters, bossing tombstone like White Herb. These days we're still fighting over turf, invading another country for oil. Bullshit decisions made by the rich and spoiled, dishing out heavy tax, mounting pressure on your shoulders and back. We've come a long way from the days when people thought the world was flat, clutching the compass, finger on the map. Now it's a pint sitting on a beer mat, fresh running water on tap. Lucky fucks considering what they had, but now we got a new breed. Hierarchy messing with your dreams, you gotta get yours by any means. So to sum it up, we're pretty much fucked. Between heaven and hell we're stuck, but you gotta be tough. 80% of people fall down with their luck, the other 20% they just laugh at your mug. This day and age equals rage, postmortems and early graves, loss of earnings and shit wage. Feel like you could just cave, one of millions just hoping to be saved. But you gotta be brave, we've all heard a lot, but very little change. Held back like we're in chains, but that's just this day and age. We all got questions that need answers. Are we worshipping false gods? Is it really the end once we pop our clogs? Does Area 51 exist? So many people covering up the truth, hidden artifacts laying with the roots. Howard Carter uncovering holy tombs, the explorers, the ones who sailed the globe and gave history to you. Lost tribes are speaking the native tongue, language unknown. A cut-off place was their home, lining up prisoners of war to be sacrificed to the gods. The Aztecs, they were a bloodthirsty lot. They chiselled their downfall into the blocks of stone that surrounded the king's throne. On your TVs it's shown, mummified popes and cardinals under the streets of Palermo. Caesar controlling legions in Rome. Spark war like Joan of Arc, battle axes to rip apart. Infantry waiting to ambush from inside the dark. Sneak attack while they're having an orgy in a communal bath. Arrows burst your main arteries, stop your heart. Horsemen moving on the same paths we use today. Villagers bagging up hay, started winter storage in May. Now we can freeze food for months and not days. And if you want to die, choose one of 6 million ways. What happened to the days of one-on-one? Gunslingers would turn and shoot after taking 10 paces back. Now it's little use to rely on the members of their pack. It only shows weakness, and that's a fact. We need unity, but with these shackles there's gonna be a mutiny. Storming your gates and bringing the hate. Voice for nation comes to your debate. Seal your destiny and your fate. You took more than enough off of our plates. So if you feel this and can relate, down tools and claim your stake. In this day and age, you just can't wait. This day and age equals rage, postmortems and early graves, loss of earnings and shit wage. Feel like you could just cave, one of millions just hoping to be saved. But you gotta be brave, we've all heard a lot, but very little change. Held back like we're in chains, but that's just this day and age. Let's talk about the good old days when the wars were over and you could just stop being afraid. The ones who met and married a long time ago. They worked long hours when the wages were low. No TV, no wireless, no bath times were hard. Just a cold water tap and a walk in the yard. Didn't travel far, have holidays abroad. No carpets on floors, just coal on the fire. Didn't have to lock the doors. Their children just arrived, no pill in those days. And they bought them up without any state aid. They were safe going out to play in the park, and old folks wouldn't have to worry, they could go for a walk in the dark. There was no Valium, no drugs, no LSD. They cured most of their ills with just a good cup of tea. No vandals, no muggings, there was nothing to rob. Everyone felt they were rich with just a couple of bob. People were happy in those far off days, kinder and caring in so many more ways. Not this day and age, milkmen and paper boys would whistle and sing. A night of the pictures, that was one of their maddest flings. They had proper singers, none of this bling bling. People walking around with so much gold you would have thought they were kings. New age technology makes you think you're imagining things. Wake up and make a change, don't be a waste of skin. The line between failure and success is very thin, but you gotta show a stiff upper lip and a hardened chin. We've all got our own share of troubles and strife, we just gotta face it, cause that's the pattern of life. Now I'm alone sitting here, I look back through the years. I don't think of bad times, troubles and tears. I remember the blessings, our home and our love, and then we shared them together. I thank God above.